What's good, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra here with another food review. It's going to be going in this bowl, and this spoon is going to be involved. What could it be? Let's find out. It disappeared off camera for a bloody second. But the look and behold with what you might actually have here is an official Gothic King Cobra cereal review. Reese's Puffs. I mean, just the name alone, if you like peanut butter and chocolate and you like Reese's peanut butter cups, then this cereal alone just might be for you. Pop this son bitch open. It's already been opened by yours truly. We don't want to pour too much, because then the bowl becomes over full. So you want a nice even milk to cereal ratio. And always remember, you can definitely go for a second bowl if you have the cereal for it. We take some of our cow milk, some moo juice. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Alright, let's see how Reese's Puffs do. Yeah. That's a cereal your boy can get down with. That is dank. The texture is crunchy, also crunchy, but then you get towards the cereal at the bottom, it's a bit more chewy. The taste resembles a peanut butter cup, basically. And it won't stay in the bowl, it keeps trying to spill into my lap. Oh well. Like, this cereal's so good. This cereal's so good, you're making sure you don't drop pieces. Like, hold up a second. I don't know if you can get this where you live. But if you live here in the United States, pretty much any Walmart, Albertsons, convenience store should carry them. That cereal's so good, I might just have another bowl of that. But yeah, this is Reese's Puffs. There's the front, there's the back. You got the sides and you got the side with all the nutritious facts. If you've definitely have not tried Reese's Puffs, you're missing out. It's just some good cereal. That's for real, yo. One person on YouTube said, I bet you $150 the date's not real. Another person was like, I bet you $1,000. One person's like, you got that kind of money? The other person was like, oh no, I just know it's total bullshit. Yeah, we'll see who has the last laugh, YouTube. Don't want to pour any more milk in there, that might make it overflow. And we definitely don't want that when we're eating cereal. I noticed a couple people were talking about my mac and cheese video. One person even restreamed my deep fried avocado video. Now, the thing of it is, YouTube, is I'm not getting paid jack shit from the makers of Reese's Puff cereal. I'm not getting paid by General Mills to advertise this cereal right here. But who cares? I've had to do like 3 retakes of this video, and I just wait till I'm hungry again before I make it. And yeah. Went for a bit of a bike ride. I went for a bit of a bike ride earlier, so I definitely worked up an appetite. So if you don't have this kind of cereal in your place of residence, you might have to order it online and just mix it with some regular milk that you got. Simple enough. But if you're living in the United States of America, you might actually be able to get this in your local grocery store pretty easily. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Yeah. Now, some parents, if you're buying cereal for your kids especially, you might be like all concerned about what's in the cereal, you know. So that's why you check this side of the cereal box right here. This will tell you everything you need to know. Mm. You know, that's so damn good. And you know, as long as somebody will watch this video. Mm. Like, yeah, this is definitely good to the last drop right here. This is some good cereal. Well, that box is officially empty. So, on the only downside to Reese's Puffs is the box ain't big enough. You know, if they made a box that's bigger that holds more cereal, I feel like there is definitely a market for this kind of breakfast goodness right here. I mean, this stuff is pretty good. If you like Reese's peanut butter cups, you like Reese's, you like chocolate, you like peanut butter, you want a nice little sugary crunch in the morning, then Reese's Puffs might be the cereal for you. I can remember when I was younger, they used to make these Oreo O's. They'd have bits of cereal in the shape of Oreo flavored circles, and then they'd have the Oreo cream marshmallows to go with it. That was pretty good. Yeah, for those of you who think, oh, that cereal's so unhealthy, you know, go to the local supermarket that you go to and read the back of the box on the side where it says all the nutritional facts. And it's not as bad as you think. I mean, yeah, there's still like 8, 9, maybe 10 grams of sugar per box, but eh. You know, when people sit there and say, I'll bet you this much amount of money that the date gets canceled and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't know, we'll see about that. Now, on my 3 to 4 bowl recommendation, this is really good cereal. I know if I had more of this cereal, I'd definitely be pouring myself another bowl. This is really delicious. crunchiness and the chewiness are a nice combination, and the flavor is really good. Now somehow they found a way to manufacture these Reese's Puffs with real Hershey's cocoa and smooth, silky Reese's peanut butter. And I'm not gonna lie, it definitely has a taste very similar to Reese's peanut butter cups. If that's what they were aiming for, they definitely succeeded. This is really good. Now, some of you on YouTube might be like, oh, Reese's Puffs, that shit's nasty. But don't knock it till you try it. Maybe if you've already tried it and you don't like it, well, that's your opinion. My opinion, however, is you gotta get yourself a box of this cereal and try it now, because this is some dankness. Like, this would be a great way to start every morning breakfast right here. Even though I'm eating cereal at like 8 o'clock at night, 8:31 to be exact. Fuck it, the fans are getting a cereal review. You ever had those chocolate Whopper candies? Those are pretty good too. Well, now I spilled a little bit on my pant leg here. I didn't mean to do that. But even I am capable of making mistakes. Well, that is some good cereal, you two, let me tell you. Definitely gonna go out and try some of these Reese's Puffs. You won't be disappointed if you like chocolate and peanut butter flavored stuff. And maybe if frickin' sugary cereals aren't your thing, then perhaps you might, and you want some more protein. I want some of these beans right here. Just open up the can and eat them. Got yourself some pork and beans. You can eat these shit raw, you can eat this shit cooked, it don't matter. You want to throw these up in some chili, go for it. Although if you're about to be on a first date with somebody, you want to avoid eating food like this, otherwise you're on your first date and you got the mad farts. You know, it's just... Now, I guess it depends on the girl you're talking to. Some girls might find that shit super funny, so you know what I'm saying? You bust ass, you're gonna be busting her gut laughing like, this motherfucker right here. You know, I did cheat on my first relationship, and I'm kind of wishing I hadn't, but I can't take it back. What I can do is learn from my mistakes. And if I'm actually getting another girlfriend, dude, fuck cheating. I'm here to tell you right now, YouTube. Like, this is how good relationships get ruined, you know. Now, if it comes down to a thing where your significant other's like, she wants to try threesomes, which, you know, some people report having their significant other say stuff like that. And you get to talking with her, and, you know, and she says, hypothetical, she says she wants to do a threesome with you and another girl, and you're totally cool with that. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, I'm totally down for that. You know, most guys dream about having sex with two girls at the same time. Trust and believe. But when it comes to sex, you gotta be discreet and you gotta be respectful. Because some people, much like partying, are still very new to the scene, and they might get overwhelmed under stress, and, you know, you certainly don't want that. Because when it comes to things like sex and partying, you do it to have a good time and relax and not get stressed out and shit. Now, even if you have a hard time getting some pussy, you keep partying, scoping the scene out, eventually you'll find somebody. But it may not happen the first 4 days of you being single. Sometimes waiting for the right person to come along can take months. These beans are really good though. They got a nice sweetness to them. A little bit of a protein kick. Really straight to my muscles. Yarrow. I need assistance. From this knife. Yeah, this one right here. motherfucker. Now, if your can opener won't work, you take a very sharp knife, give it a little crisscross pattern like that right there, and you take your needle nose pliers and you peel this sumbitch open. Now, I don't know why the fuck my can opener is not working, but I'm not going to sit here for 20 goddamn minutes and go, "Durr, why won't the can open up?" No, we ain't got time for that nonsense. It might have been funny the first time I tried doing it, but then, like, after a minute, it's like, if you want to get to reviewing food and shit, you gotta really work with it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to go the extra mile. A little bit. I can sit here and take all 4 of these corners that I cut with a knife, without cutting myself, mind you, and I just peel them up like that. And if you want to access your pork and beans in a can, and you ain't got a can opener, but you got a knife and some needle nose pliers, well, you can make this shit work, YouTube. It just helps to have the right tools for the right job, you know what I'm saying? And why waste 20 minutes of your life trying to open up 1 can of food when you can simplify it by doing this right here? Now, how exactly did I get this can open with a knife? Well, you didn't see that part on camera, but you heard me stab the can a little bit. Alright, I took the knife, set the can on the ground, or not on the ground, excuse me. I set the can on the counter. Okay, stuck the knife through it and cut through half the lid. And then down the middle of half that lid, I did a cross section right there. That got the beans open just fine. Oh, excuse me. And I'm not sitting there fucking with the can opener for 20, 30 fucking minutes, making myself look like an idiot. Well, these beans got a sweetness to them. They're pretty good. And you can open these sons of bitches and just eat them like this. You don't even have to cook them. Beans may make you fart a little bit, yeah, but they're an excellent source of protein. Good thing it's only Monday. I should have the farts rid of me by Wednesday. Eating 1.5 cans of beans, that'll do it. This goes to show if you ain't got a can opener, but you got other sharp objects lying around, if you're careful, you can open it without stabbing yourself, then you're good to go. But opening canned food without stabbing yourself with the knife requires some level of concentration. And the last thing you'd want to do is fucking stab yourself while you're trying to open up a can of beans. Because that'd be some bullshit. You'd be in the hospital like, yeah, should have got a can opener. Thing of it is I don't know if the can opener is a piece of shit, if it needs to be replaced, or if it needs to be sharpened. One of the three. And it's like you don't want to sit there and fuck with it in the moment, and you gotta get your shit open. Well, law fucking law. All this in your protein gonna go to my arms, I reckon. And my arms are gonna look hella huge by the time my first date rolls around on Friday. And boosting your sex appeal with the ladies by having ridiculously huge arms. That's how you do it. I might save some of these for later though, because these are pretty good. And I'm starting to get full, like 3 bowls of cereal and a shit ton of beans, yeah. Pretty much sugar and protein. And you find yourself saying, who the fuck would watch a video like this? Somebody would. Trust and believe somebody would. Step off camera and stab the can for a second. That way I'm not sitting here. I could have tried stabbing it in my lap, but a bit of common sense goes. If I would have tried stabbing the can open with a knife and had the can in my lap, what if it would have slipped and I would have stabbed my junk? That shit would have sucked. Like, I would have been like the worst timing of my life. Like, about to go on a date for the first time. And what happens if you two really hit it off and, you know, I would love to fuck you, baby, but I can't because I stabbed my shit. No, fuck that. No. So I exercised enough common sense to go, I don't want to stab my junk. So stick the can up on the counter so that way the worst thing you'll stab is your fucking hand if the knife slips. And I think I'd rather stab the side of my hand before I let it stab my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Oh, these beans are pretty good though. I'm not that picky of an eater, mind you, but at the same time, these are gonna give me some wicked ass farts, but the protein you get from these, so totally worth it. I can already feel my arms receiving the protein. They're like, oh yeah, that's your spot right there. Let's see if I can do a can and a half of beans. Let's. Oh. Mm. 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 I'm not meaning to, but I got a bunch of bean sauce all over this shirt. Mm. God damn it. I'm going to have to throw this empty can away and change my shirt off camera real quick. I'll be right back, YouTube. Oh. I mean, 98% of my diet is pretty much protein. So, naturally, my arms are going to get bigger. Especially if I keep doing the fucking workout that I've been doing. Oh, you definitely can't argue with results like that, now can you? When your body can consume that much calories and still look that good, you really cannot argue with results like that. I mean, having arms like that It comes with a bit of responsibility, it does. Knowing you can whoop just about anyone's ass, that comes with a bit of a responsibility, it does. Most definitely, yes. Get my drink on. Ha! This concoction right here is Mickey's mixed with citrus drop, mixed with sweet tea, mixed with some 3 olives, bubblegum, vodka. Mixed with a little bit of sweet tea, yes, I mentioned that, yeah. So it's a random ass drink combination. Mixing hard liquor with beer is a crazy ass combination because it gets you drunk quicker and faster, and it doesn't even taste like you're getting drunk. That's the thing of it. Yeah, that's refreshing. Oh. Yeah, as much as I love proving that hate is wrong, if my date doesn't want to do YouTube videos, it's just not going to happen. The most I can do, to an extent, is kind of let you know how it goes when I get done with it. But if she plays guitar, chances are it'll go pretty smoothly. Just gotta... Patience and confidence, the 2 best things to help you out in that situation. But I like how people just run their fucking mouth. They'd be like, la, 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 la. Why, hello, thunderclouds. Nice of you to drop by. But if you're definitely living in the United States of America, you can most definitely get yourself some Reese's Puffs. Every store carries them. But if you're overseas or in Canada, you might not be able to get them. You might have to order them online. But if you can order yourself a box, it's definitely worth a try. It's definitely an interesting cereal. And the cool thing about food reviews is there's so many restaurants and so many food options to review in so little time. Yeah. This alcoholic mixture is fucking potent. Holy shit. A nice little video to satisfy the masses. I start making videos for a couple days and people start craving them. Like, oh dude, you have no idea, I'm feeding. When are you gonna make a new video? And the honest answer I have to that is whenever the fuck I feel like making one. And some people might hate me for that on YouTube, but some people on YouTube might be like, you know, I respect him for that. You know. fuck the haters when I give myself shit all the damn time. Yeah, I'm kind of craving some of that homemade mac and cheese, though. I might just make me a little bit. I got the ingredients to make it right quick. Oof. Stuff where I use ranch to make it, yeah, that shit dank. Some people seen that on YouTube and they're like, okay, now I gotta try this. And then I got people on YouTube sending me screenshots on Facebook, excuse me. People on Facebook are sending screenshots of themselves watching the video and then trying to make it themselves. And I'm just like, you know what? That's how you do it. That's how you fucking do it. This shit's rather potent, though. It's a bit of a potent mixture, yes. Hold on a second. Fucking hell, it's a potent alcohol combination. But I'm not too drunk to cook, no, fuck that. If it got to a point where I was too drunk to cook, I'd be like, this shit great. But I know my limit. I am a fucking limit. Sometimes when you've been drinking YouTube, you tend to get the munchies. I mean, how many of you have honestly been there where you're at a bar drinking with your friends and all of a sudden some greasy fast food just sound real good right about now? You know what I'm saying? Like, you start craving certain foods. So alcohol can give you the mushies, trust and believe. But cooking up these noodles right quick shouldn't take too long. Some people legitimately fuck with my videos, and it's like, that is most definitely what's up. Now, I've heard tell of the King Cobra malt liquor. If someone said, hey man, you want an ice cold King Cobra malt liquor bottle about this big, I'd be like, yeah, I'm totally down for that. So if I ever got a chance to do a review on King Cobra malt liquor, I'd definitely do it if I can get a hold of it. But this Mickey's combination ain't that bad. Kind of potent, actually. Drunken food reviews. Oh, what fun. What magical fun. I got a couple of recipes I can fuck around with. If I have the ingredients, I can make dankness. Yeah. I've been drinking a good minute, but I mustn't pass out just yet. Not after I've consumed my delicious mac and cheese mixture. Which is a little bit of water in that pot. And, wait for them noodles to cook up. And then when they cook up, add the ranch and the fucking cheese mixture. Yeah. It's a pretty simple process. I think I might have blown some minds up a little bit on YouTube. They're like, oh, this is a twist on American cuisine. How the hell did they do this? Yeah. How the hell did I do it, you ask? Discovery, that's how. The amazing world you discover when you go on a discovery. Yes. Like, I discovered that mixing fucking hard liquor with beer is fucking great. Because it gets you super hammered and it makes everything just so great. So goddamn great. And you pretty much feel like you can do anything. But I want to save this little bit right here for when I'm done making my my mac and cheese. Let's see if I'm too drunk to cook. I doubt that. I fucking doubt that, YouTube. I had to change my shirt though, because the other one had a bunch of beans on it. Well, the beans were eaten, but it still had the bean sauce on it. I'm like, well, damn it all. If I can avoid spilling anything on this shirt, this will be my shirt for the next day and a half or so. A lot of people on YouTube are saying things like, you should shower and shit. And no duh. Okay. I got this, YouTube. I fucking got this. You don't even know. Check on the noodles. E-nuggets. They most definitely need to cook a bit longer before I add the ranch and the cheese mixture. Fuck, I am boozed up pretty good, actually. I feel marvelous, really. Simply marvelous. Got some of my custom blended pipe tobacco right here. There's I'm out of cigarettes at the moment. We'll smoke some of this stuff right here while we wait for our noodles to cook. And this is basically following the same recipe that I followed on my previous mac and cheese video. Watch out. And if you don't want to use ranch, you can use pretty much any sauce you want for that recipe. If you went to the store and bought a chicken Alfredo Parmesan cheese or sauce of some sort that had the consistency of ranch, you could use the same sauce. You know what I'm saying? You can use different sauces, but the methods it's all going to be the same. Watch out. People see the cooking videos on YouTube, they're like, this dude's got his shit together. But my Doritos deep fried chicken is so damn good, you don't even know. Or maybe you do know if you tried the recipe out. But I like trying out crazy shit like that and discovering crazy good food like that. And some women will tell you they find a man who cooks to be sexy. Some women will tell you that. Some women will tell you that they will straight up not deny. Watcha. Aha. Of course, with the date coming up, I've been in a bit of a celebratory mood. Waiting to get off work till I celebrate, of course. Gotta make sure those noodles are nice and chewy before we add the final two ingredients. Those look ready. Alright, y'all. I'm back. I got all that mac and cheese goodness cooked up. And I just added just a little bit of salt and a little bit of paprika to it. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good. Like you can see the steam coming off of this. You know this shit's hot and fresh. Yeah. That first bite had me going, oh fuck, that is good. Your boy got some skills, YouTube. Your boy got some skills here. Pretty much all the water was boiled out of it. It was about this much water in the pan right here. Yeah. The noodles were cooked to a chewy perfection. And every day people are discovering my videos through different reviews and what have you. Oh my god. I make some damn good mac and cheese, I tell you what. That ranch substitute, it works mighty fine indeed. That's good. Video called Drunken Food Reviews. Excuse me. Got a little bit of sweat in my eyes. It's a wee bit hot out. And this cheesy noodle goodness right here is hashtag fresh off the stove. The best part about making your own food is trying it afterwards, seeing if you did a good job. And if the food you make rocks your taste buds, chances are anyone you have over for dinner, they might like what you cook and they'd be like, where'd you get that recipe at? Wasn't too drunk to cook this, that's for damn sure. Didn't spill any water while doing it. pretty much got drunk and made some mac and cheese. And didn't spill nothing or break nothing while doing it. That right there qualifies as skill. Oh yeah. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. And when I cook this good when I'm drunk, it's like I learn how to cook, you know what I'm saying? I learn what works and what doesn't work. And if I'm cooking dinner for my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, in the near future, trust and believe I got that shit handled. If food this good, this easy to cook, trust and believe. I know when some people are seeing the mac and cheese video, they're like, dude didn't even drain the water out of his pasta. What the fuck is this? You know. And they see the end results and they're going, it defies all logic. He completely disobeyed the directions on the box of pasta and still made mac and cheese. How the fuck? And if a couple people are trying that video out and they're going, yeah, I gotta try making this myself. Now I'm definitely doing something right. If it's inspiring other people to try to make it, then I know I'm doing something right. Oh. Well, that right there hit the spot quite nicely, you two. After a day of pretty much drinking heavily, I definitely have the alcohol munchies. And that satisfied those quite nicely. If I don't wake up too terribly late tomorrow, I'll be going to the bank and then going to the store, stocking back up. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, you two. I tell you what. Now you're thinking cereal and mac and cheese. Who the fuck would eat that for dinner? People like me, man, the weirdos of the bunch. We don't quite fit the mold of everyday society, but we're like at the same time, you know what? If you got stuff that you likes to eat, then you got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's a guaranteed given. If you have your likes and your dislikes in food, if you have a couple of likes when it comes to your food choices, then you got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Simple as that. I'm trying to keep my shit together as I'm doing the Reese's Puffs review, but by the time I get done doing that, I move on to the can of beans and then the mac and cheese. And by the time I get to the mac and cheese, you can definitely tell I'm pretty fucking plastered right now. Now this is what I do to make myself seem relevant on this kind of website. I thank you. I thank you for watching. I'll catch y'all later. Cheers, YouTube.